Hey, get a good look at Dennis Allen here. Good look all video. Might be your last time seeing him. Welcome back to DaBoot Tragedies. The Saints are officially eliminated from the playoffs. The Vikings got their ass kicked by the Green Bay Packers, officially eliminating the Saints from the playoffs in the awful year. Awful year. Now that the Saints are officially eliminated, here's some things I think we should do. Number one, just get Andy Dalton off my team. Please, just get Andy Dalton off my team. Start Jameis Winston. Start Taysom Hill. Start anybody but Andy Dalton. I've been saying it for weeks now because, honestly, it's been over. Let's just have some fun. I want to see Winston throwing the ball to Rashid Shaheed and Chris Olave. That's what I want to see. Let's get that out the way. So I think we should start Jameis Winston this last week. If he plays well, great. If he plays bad, who gives a shit? Like, no one cares. We're out the playoffs. We don't have a pick. We can't tank. We can't do anything. Just play some different people. Maybe pull up some guys off the practice squad at receiver. Have them guys be the number 3 receivers this week. Now, before I dive into what I really want to see, from the Saints in this game coming up, the last game of the season, let's talk about what I don't want to see, or / players I don't want to see out there. Ryan Ramczyk, I'm cool. I do not need to see a single snap from Ryan Ramczyk. He left the Eagles game with an injury. He should not play a single snap in Week 17. The last thing you want is one of these key contributors to get hurt at the end of the season, and it's a major injury and they have to miss the start of next season. You just don't want that. Ryan Ramczyk should not play a single snap. Taysom Hill, we just going to go to the offensive side of the ball. Taysom Hill should not play a single snap. Eric McCoy should not play a single snap at all. He's already been hurt this year. He's made it through so far. Let's get him out of there. Alvin Kamara should not play a single snap in the game. Zero. The rookie receivers, they need experience. You got to put those guys out there. So I'm good with the receivers playing. Defensive side of the ball, Marshawn Lattimore, I know he came back, had a great game. He's going to want to play. Should not play a snap out there. It's not even worth the risk. It's not worth the risk. Demario Davis should not play a snap. Man. Cam Jordan, he's got the sack record already, so he shouldn't play a snap as well. Everyone else, if I didn't name you, you should probably play. Everyone else needs the experience. We can't just bench everybody. But those 5 to 10 guys should not play a snap in that game, and I'll be okay with that. Now, guys I do want to see more of, I would love, let's just start with defense. I'm going to just hop around. Pete Warner, Caden Ellis, linebackers, both of them. Let them guys be the duo. Let's see how it looks. Let's see how that looks, man. I really want to see how that linebacking duo looks without Demario Davis, because eventually it's going to be without Demario Davis. So let's see how that looks. Definitely get some looks at that. And since we're on the defensive side of the ball, that defensive line, you need to start Peyton Turner at one defensive end spot. You need to start Marcus Davenport at the other defensive end spot and let them play basically the entire game like they're the starting defensive ends. One game won't change my opinion on what I'll have to say about them when the season's over anyway, but we should get a look at it because maybe that's the future. Maybe it's not. Maybe they both will be gone next year. Maybe they both will be back starting. Maybe they both will be rotational guys. Who knows how that's going to play out? But I do want to see those guys starting at the defensive end spot just to get a look. See how it looks. You never know what's going to happen. Doesn't matter if we win or lose this game. Doesn't matter if we get pressure or not. Just who cares? Start those guys at the defensive end positions, and let's run with that. Alontae Taylor needs to play. He needs to play football. It's just simple as that. I don't care where you put him on the field. He has to be on the field. I don't care if you have to put him at safety. He needs to be playing football next week. It's no way Daniel Sorensen, P.J. Williams, and Bradley Roby should be playing over him, and Paulson Adebo. Alontae Taylor needs to be on the field. He needs to be getting reps. I don't care if it's a slot, left corner, right corner, safety, wherever. He needs to be on the field. Now to the offensive side of the ball. I've been saying this for weeks now. Trevor Penning needs to start at left tackle. Right guard. I don't care where you put him. He needs to be starting. But obviously, it needs to be left tackle. We drafted this guy in the first round. He was injured all season. He's been playing more and more. If he's not ready to play a full game right now, then that's a bigger issue. Let him play left tackle. Maybe if you're still scared that he's going to get re-injured, don't play him at all. I'll be okay with that as well. If you don't want to play him at all, that's fine. But 10, 15 snaps, you might as well just let him play the entire game at left tackle, see what he has, put him out there on the field, man. We're going to be playing the Panthers. They have nothing to play for. They might have some young guys out there. Who knows what they're going to be doing. But We need to start Trevor Penning at left tackle. It's time to see what he can do for a full game. I'm tired of just watching him on 3rd and 1, 3rd and 2s and stuff like that. Let him go out there and play left tackle, be a first-round pick, unleash him. Let him make some mistakes. Let him give him some sacks, give him some pressures, pancake some guys. Who cares? Let's just see what he has. We have to start Trevor Penning. That's it for the offensive line. They can mix and match, excuse me, however they see fit. At right tackles, I don't want Ryan Ramczyk out there playing. There's just no need for him to be out there. Put 5 guys out there. It's time to pull some guys up off the practice squad, give some guys a chance. Actually, let's look at our practice squad right now, just the people on it at the moment. We have Josh Andrews, who played today, so he's actually not on the practice squad. You got Kawan Baker, who's still on the practice squad. Maybe you pull him up. Who knows? A receiver. You have Yasser Durant, a guard. Probably pull him up just because, like I said, we should probably be benching some of these offensive linemen. Derek Gore, running back, for sure pull him up because I don't want Elvin Kamara out there. Vincent Gray, DB. If Lattimore doesn't play, which he shouldn't, pull him up as well. You got Jordan Jackson, defensive tackle from Air Force, who hasn't played at all this year. Was a 6th-round pick. Would love to see him go out there and play football. Keith Kirkwood, he's been pulled up already. You got Lucas Crawl, the tight end from Pitt, who played with Kenny Pickett, who has some really, really good college film. We can pull him up, let him play. Shit, Jake Luton is the quarterback. And we don't want to play Jameis Winston. If you really hate him that much, Dennis Allen, play Jake Luton. I don't care who you play. I do not want to see Andy Dalton out there for another snap. He should have taken his last snap as a Saint this week. It should be over with. You got Nafi Sewell at linebacker. You can pull him up and let him play as well as a backup role, because I do want to see that Warner and Caden Ellis combo. If they bench Warner because he's been hurt all season, I wouldn't be mad at that as well, because he's going to be a key part of the future. So it's a lot of things the Saints can do. They can make this game fun. They can make this game interesting. It doesn't just have to be last game of the season. We don't care about winning. And they can truly make this interesting, man. Can you just imagine some lineups with Kirk Merritt, who's fast, Rashid Shaheed, Chris Olave, Jameis Winston throwing it to him? Let's just have some fun. Open up the playbook. Call some crazy stuff. Who cares at this point? It's the last game of the season. Obviously, you still have to be respectable, go out there and compete. But, man, have some fun. Have some fun with the defensive guys. Have some fun with the offensive guys. Try to go get a win so we can make this trade looks, somewhat decent, even though I think it's a good trade that ended up being a good trade for Olave and the Eagles pick. But let's have some fun, man. The season's over. The Packers destroyed the Vikings, so the 5 games we needed to win, or teams needed to win for the Saints to get in the playoffs, that was over. I never really had faith in that anyway, because this just hasn't been our year. Injuries, coaching, playmaking late in games, just everything hasn't been our year this year. So let me know what y'all would like to see in the last Saints game in the comments below. I know what I like to see, and I just want to have fun. Make it exciting. Make it just worth watching. No one wants to watch already because we're eliminated, so make it worth our while. Change some things up, shake some things up, and let's just see what happens. Like I said, let me know what y'all think in the comments below. As always, this is DaBoot Tragedies, and I'm out.
Greatest fans in the world.